Greetings, class. This is Mr. Munir here with your daily automation and robotics lesson. Okay, so what's our lesson for the day? Well, before I get into that, let's just talk about what these lessons are going to be like. Well, sometimes it's going to be me recording a video, and sometimes it'll be a tutorial that someone else has recorded. And sometimes it's going to be a thing on Robomind, and sometimes it's going to be me building something with our electronics kit. Whatever it is, it's going to be the same format. It should be somewhere from a 5 to 15-minute video, and you'll have to watch the whole thing and answer whatever questions are in the video on Edpuzzle. That'll count as an assignment grade, and it's really easy to get 100%, so just go for it. Okay. Now, with that covered, let's go right into our first lesson. What's our first lesson? Robomind Academy. So you should have already copied down your username and your password onto the piece of paper, and hopefully you still have it. Don't fret if you don't have it. Just send me a message, and I'll be glad to get it to you. You can always find me on Google Chat if you can send me a message on Google Chat, even if you don't have email. And so with that being said, pull out your username and your password because you're going to need it to follow along with this video. And what we're going to do is we're going to log into robomindacademy.com. So to start, what we're going to do is get to the website, Robomind Academy. So in order to do that, go to your topics page and you will see a link, sign into Robomind Academy, and then there's a link to log in. Now, you're not using your email and your password, remember? You're using the setup that I gave you. So I have a test student here, so I'm going to input that information. Remember, your username looks something like this. So this is test, and this is the password here for this test student. So test / Kevin me at ccaeagles.org. And then the password was SWWN5. Okay, so I log in. You might want to hit remember me. I'm not going to because I want it to go to mine every time. All right, cool. Now, once you're logged in, this is going to be your screen. Cool. So my teachers, you could put me in there, but I'm already your teacher, so there's no need. If you want to put a nickname or something in there, you can totally do that. That might actually help me. But don't put a nickname that's not your name. Just put your real name. Now, let's get to the meat and potatoes of it. What do I actually need for this assignment? Well, here's the cool thing. I can actually monitor your progress directly through my account, which is a teacher account on Robomind Academy. So all I want you to do to start this off is we're not going to do hour of code. We're going to start with the Basics 1 course. So if you go ahead and click on the Basics 1 course, you'll see that there's getting started, guarding and slalom, painting floors, factories, navigating, tracking and tracing, line following. So all these are lessons, but I don't need you to do all that right now, obviously. What I need you to do is get these first 2 finished. So you're going to click on Introduction. It'll walk you through quite a few things. So you're going to get started you're going to click through Introduction and go through all this. It's kind of cool. I'll let you do that rather than me showing it to you. And then you can always, if you see what I just did, there's a couple places you can go to get back to that course. You can click Basics 1 course, but it might be easier for you to just always start here at your profile. You go to your profile and then you can click back into Basics 1 course. And then once that is done, go ahead and click Getting Started with Robomind. What you're going to do in this lesson to get yourself started is just get familiar with this whole setup and what it is that you're doing. So you're not going to start writing code just yet. You're just going to take a look at how you're going to move a little robo and how he does things like pick up beacons. These are beacons. So there's a control pad over here. Again, you're going to learn how to write code. That's where you're going to put code, is right in here. But for now, let's just use these controls to control Robo. So I'm going to tell him to go right. Oh, cool. And then I'm going to say, okay, well, once he turns right, I'm going to go forward, then forward, then forward. So I'm going to go forward, forward, forward 3 times. And then I'm going to want him to turn right again. And then I'm going to want him to go forward 1 space. And then I'm going to want him to do something. I'm going to want him to pick up the beacon. Now, once I've done that, so that's technically the code for Robo, to direct Robo. And we're going to be able to write that. And as you can see, it's fairly simple. But for now, let's just see how Robo moves. So in order to do that, I just go ahead and hit play. And it's going to play my little Robo. And if I've done it correctly, he will pick up the beacon. Awesome. And it'll say something like, job well done, splendid. Now, for this lesson, all I need you to do is get that first one started. As you can see, there are many other things in this getting started portion of the Basics 1 course. Feel free to go through all of it. If you want to go through each lesson, then you're going to have to go ahead and read the instructions. I'm going to talk more about how to actually go through lessons on your own in the next lesson. But for now, I just want to make sure that you all can get in and you know about Robo and can move him around and can do basic things. So you've already seen how to do that now in this lesson. So now it's up to you. Go ahead, Robomind Academy. Click on that link on the topics page, get into Robomind Academy, log in with your username and password, go to the Basics 1 course, getting started, watch the introduction, and complete that first task. Once you've done that, that will show up for me on my teacher page, and you'll get 100% for today's lesson. Okay, that's it for me. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. I hope you're excited about Robo and getting to do all sorts of crazy things. I'm excited for what you're going to learn. So until next time, enjoy robotics.